So I am spending my time of searching what is the best value thing to play like pro golfer, and today I just want to show you one of pro golfer expert name called Tiger Woods tips and how is he play, and I see the video Grant Horvat golf with Tiger Wood that teaches how to hit straight. So in golf the first value thing is how to hit in straight. In this video we going break down the full process of hit straight. Number 1. How to hit woods, because that's kind of what I struggle with when it's off the ground, and number 2. How to hit in straight. So let's see what his Tiger Woods say about this. Let me show you one of his tips. Practice with Grant Horvat.
Draw or cut first?
It should draw.
Okay.
It should draw.
So the first thing you should answer is, are you hitting a draw or cut first?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. That came off.
You think?
Yeah, you know, it could be the new wood.
What's wrong with that?
It could be the new wood. That was high. I wasn't expecting that. That's not what I was expecting.
All right, can you flatten one out and hit the other way?
Yeah. You want a little bit of a lower one?
Yeah, see what that looks like.
Okay.
Tall pine tree.
As you can see, the most golfer is struggle. Even Grant Horvat say, if anything, when I'm hitting off the deck, like this, height is an issue. So getting it higher. Now what is the solution? Let's back to that video and see what Tiger Woods say about this.
Okay. So you would say hitting these maybe feel like I'm exiting more left?
Not only down, but I would say have your hand swing at the pine trees over there.
Okay.
You have to understand to hit like pro, not only down, but you would say have your hand swing at the pine trees over there, and other is keep your left hip back. You feel like when you try and flatten it out like that, like you try and get a little bit steeper. Grant Horvat say, I like that feeling though. Like the left hip going this way. You want to hit down on it.
I like that feeling though, like the left hip going this way.
Yeah, you want to hit down on it. I understand the down part. But the down also gets you leaning towards, it wants to give you towards the target too much.
Right.
Well, if you swing not only left with the body, it allows you to have a decision to make. That's the beauty of part.
Right.
You can have your hands go down the target line, or transition left.
Right.
Or if you want and shallow out and hit a draw, you can.
Right.
If this goes forward at all, it's going to produce a outside path, which you try and hit down on it. Right. That first path was very draw by.
The down also gets you leaning towards, it wants to give you towards the target too much. If you swing not only left with the body, it allows you to have a decision to make. That's the beauty of park. So let's see the update of this fix. When we closer look at first, he is allows to have a decision to make. The beauty of park by using swing not only left with the body, and he hit pretty low off the deck, and now it's actually going a lot higher. Let move the next tip when you're playing a cut.
I would turn the left foot out a little more towards the target.
Okay.
I would turn the left foot out a little more towards the target, so that gives you just a fraction more towards the target.
More towards the target.
I like that. Left foot a little open.
Aim more right though.
More.
Aim more right. There you go. Turn the left foot out. You got it. Good. Swing.
So that the first tip that told by Tiger Wood, in addition learning over time to actually hit the ball down, and you don't like a lot of turf interaction. You're not trying to take a divot really. Unless you hitting a trap with you 5 wood and you have to hitting something down in the fairway. The next is how to hit in straight.
This is not really a narrow fairway, but what did you do in your career when you had a super narrow tee shot? Like, was it something you picked out, like a target?
I always pick out a target, but if I have to squeeze one in play, I naturally will hit the ball off the heel.
Okay.
And so this is one of the reasons why I still use my old tees.
Ooh, okay.
So if I'm going to hit one in play, that would be my in play ball with the driver now.
That's how high you would tee it up.
If I have to hit one in play, if I have to hit one out of the wind, and then, yeah, I go there.
He always pick out a target. But if you have to squeeze one in play, he naturally will hit the ball off the heel, so hit driver off the heel to squeeze in play and tee it low. There's my fairway ball.
Gotcha. Okay, I like that, because I feel like that's gonna force me, if anything, when I go bad, when I miss,
you get under.
I go like this, yeah. So the club gets back behind me, and I lose it.
This keeps you on top and swinging more left, and as I said, I would try and hit it. For me, over the course of my career, I've always hit the ball off the heel.
You try and intentionally hit it off the heel.
Well, that's how I would squeeze them out there and play.
The driver off the heel to squeeze it in play, and if you have to hit a shot, you going to hit turf. You going to lean the shaft, and other you have to understand is if you had no wind and just hitting shots with no consequence over distance, you don't take a lot of turf.
Now, if you had no wind, and I'm just hitting shots with no consequence over distance, I'm just sending it, yeah, I don't take a lot of turf.
Let's see the update.
And it's in play. And you
Yeah, I
move
like
on.
that.
In play, and you move
I liked
on.
how that came out.
So remember to next game thus is going change everything in your swing, so you have moments where you're going to have to get a ball in play. And there's other times when you have to turn one or send one and use wind or not use wind. So let's say you applied all tips I explain in this video, and in Grant Horvat video I put the video link in description if you want see the full video. But I explain the main core in this video, so if you think we trying our best, please smash that like button and subscribe the new Golf Success Tip channel. So let's see the final result of this journey.
This would still be a little low for me, but I love it.
Those last 3 shots were tighter.
Yeah. Wow. So
Dispersion's tighter.
So guy, that it for today. If you enjoy, please subscribe the channel. We have over 50,000 view but less subscribe, so smash that subscribe and we will keep going and trying our best to share golf tips to become pro golfer. I see you next time. Peace.